Good afternoon, students. I welcome you for a webinar on natural resources, students. The first lecture which we have given you, students, we have told you that we are living on planet Earth, student, and the conditions are appropriate for life to exist on planet Earth. And we told you there are certain basic conditions which must be fulfilled, student, if we want to survive on a planet. What are the basic conditions which must be fulfilled, student, to become a planet hospitable for us? Tell me, what are the conditions for life to exist on a planet, student? What are the conditions which must be fulfilled, student, by a planet so that there can be life on a planet? Can you tell me, students, in short, fast? You have 1 minute to answer the question, students.
So, so the conditions which are necessary to have a life on a planet are ideal temperature and then solar radiations, water, land, wind, humidity, and many more.
Okay, thank you very much, Vidhi, for answering the question. As you said that there should be atmosphere, student. We have an atmosphere on Earth. We already know air is our atmosphere, and inside the air you have oxygen gas, student, which is very vital. Oxygen gas. Oxygen gas is very important, student. And then we have the ambient temperature, student. If temperature becomes very hot, very high, then the life will not be possible. If temperature becomes very low, student, ice temperature, everything will freeze, then also life is not possible. Ambient temperature, so you know what type of temperatures are there, and you know what type of clothings we wear. When it is winter, we are wearing clothes to protect ourselves because it is very cold, student. When it is too hot, again we are using ACs and coolers to cool the air which is there. And you know, extreme conditions of temperature and variations in temperature can lead to death, students. And atmosphere has to be there, student. And there are so many functions of the atmosphere which we have told you. Oxygen is very important, student. Why oxygen was important, student? Can you tell me why oxygen is required, student, for our life? Why, what oxygen does, student? Can you tell me what is the function of oxygen, student? You are breathing oxygen. What is the function of oxygen, students? Inside you, what type of cells are there? Eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells, students. What do they do? Can you tell me what these cells are doing inside your body, student? You are made up of tiny cells, students. And these cells make the food. They are undergoing repairing. They are dying. They are forming also new cells, students. They are preparing the food inside the cell, students. How? And they are providing energy to you, student. How they are doing it? We told you last time. What I told you, tell me the cells which break down glucose in order to get energy. And that is possible only when oxygen will be there. Right or wrong? Tell me, is it true? We told you about the students. So oxygen is the most important thing, student,
Yes, sir.
because these eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells, students, need oxygen to break down glucose molecules and get energy for the work which our cells and we are doing. Each cell is doing some work, student. Without energy, can the cell function? Tell me, can your mobile function without charging? So you have to charge them. Everything you have to charge, student. You need energy. To teach you, I need electrical energy, student, or what connection I have? Nothing. Therefore, students, the oxygen is very important. And this oxygen, when they take student and break down the glucose, into carbon dioxide, water, and the energy which I am using to teach you students. You are also using energy student to study from me. You are attending the live webinar students. You have energy. You are making notes. So oxygen gas, if not there, then what will happen? Then this function is not possible and hence the life is not there. And what happens, student? We said to you that the carbon dioxide is being produced in the atmosphere, student. Where the carbon dioxide is going? Tell me where the carbon dioxide is going, students. You are, what we are saying, students, what we are saying, students, that you need oxygen, student, in order to break down, student, glucose into carbon dioxide, water, and energy, student. Where this CO2 goes, student, in the atmosphere. And how the CO2 is fixed, student? We told you fixation of CO2, where the amount of CO2 almost remains same, student. How it is fixed? You are also burning the coal and carbon and fuel, student. They also produce carbon dioxide. So atmospheric carbon dioxide percentage is fixed. How this is fixed? Can you tell me, students? Fixation of carbon dioxide is done by what factors? Can you tell me, students, by what factors the fixation of carbon dioxide takes place in the atmosphere? Yes, where the carbon dioxide goes, students?
Sir,
You
it
have,
goes in the atmosphere.
then where it goes from atmosphere, if it keeps on increasing, then problem will come. But where, how it is fixed, I'm saying where it is fixed. What are the chemical processes which are fixing the amount of CO2? Photosynthesis, plants,
Yes, sir.
green plants, students. Okay, they will take CO2 and they will take water, you are saying, students, and they will take sunlight, student, and then there is a chlorophyll, student. What they form? They prepare their own food, glucose, and in the process they are liberating oxygen gas. Is it right? Is it right? 6 at 12:06. Tell me, is it right? Keep on participating in the webinar, students. You will
Yes,
learn
sir.
a lot of things. Therefore, student, the CO2 is gone. And another thing, what we told you, student, marine animals. Marine animals, what do they do, student? Inside the sea, student, the marine animals.
So,
Uh-huh.
so they use carbonates dissolved in seawater to make their cells.
Shells. So you are very fond of shells. When you go to beaches, you get a lot of shells, students. So the carbon dioxide is fixed, student, in the nature itself. That means, student, that means the, what you said, student, you told me, sir, we need ambient temperature. Then you said you need food, student. You are also needing sun energy or the energy, student, energy which you are saying is a, so sun is giving you the energy, student, you are saying. And then you need a student atmosphere, and this is our earth. You can see how it looks like. There is a lot of water here. There is atmosphere on the top of this. There is a crust of the earth, student, crust of the earth, and oxygen gas is very important, student. That is how. So there are factors which make the earth suitable for life, student. You already know the appropriate distance from the sun. Light on the earth is coming from sun energy. Atmosphere is there on the earth. There is a ozone layer, student. Favorable climate condition. Water is important, which is important. That water is very important. We have said that here there is a water student, water should be there. So these are some of the necessary conditions which were discussed. Water is very important, and we already know the atmosphere, Earth's atmosphere. Actually, what is the role of the Earth's atmosphere? Only to provide oxygen or something more? Tell me. What we are saying, students, air, the breath of life, the breathe of life. Tell me the atmosphere which you have, student. What is its main role, student? Is it only providing oxygen or something more than that, student? It is acting as a jacket, student. I'm wearing a jacket in winter, student, to protect myself because it keeps my temperature. It acts as a thermostat, student. My temperature is kept constant. I don't freeze, student. I don't go lower beyond a particular temperature. It gives me warmth. I'm wearing woolen cloth, student. I'm wearing cloths to protect myself from the cold, student. Cold winter. Therefore, students, what we are saying, it surrounds our planet, keeps a warm, student. It keeps a warm, student, and helps in maintaining, student, the temperature. And the temperature is very important, student. It is maintained. It is maintained, student. It neither goes very high nor goes very low because of the Earth's atmosphere, student. Right? It is like a sheet, student. Neither it allows very strong heat to enter, and once the heat tries to goes out, it is trapped, student, and the temperature is maintained. That's the most important part. If temperature is varying lot, then there will be problem, students. So this is an important thing, student. What happens in the planets like Venus or Mars, student? ठीक है? The major oxygen is not there, and they have carbon dioxide gas, student, as the major portion, 95 to 97%, student. And the atmosphere is CO2, oxygen is not there, so no life. No life, student. There is no life. Okay, we know about it, students. And we have told you that there are layers of the earth, student. Troposphere, stratosphere, meso, like this, these are the various layers of the earth, student, various layers of the earth. And student, our main resources on earth. What are our resources on earth? What are our resources on earth, student? Tell me fast, what are the resources on earth? Your soil, which is your land, student, and you have water, and you have air, student. These three things are very important, student. They are required to exist, student, on planet earth. If you don't have soil, if you don't have water, you don't have air, student, we will not be living. Besides this, there are many other things also. And we told you there are two types of the things, biotic things and abiotic things. What is the difference between biotic and abiotic things, students? Tell me fast, 30 seconds. What is the difference between biotic and abiotic things? Bio means living. Abio means non-living. They are living, they are non-living.
Yes, sir.
Examples. Example, student. What are living on the, what are living things, students? What are living things? You are aware of them. Fungus, bacteria, animals, plants, they are living, student. And non-living, you know, water, soil, minerals, air, they are non-living, abiotic. So you have water, student, you have soil, you have air, student, they are non-living. And what you have, student, the animals, plants, students, and what we call as microorganisms. So students, there are abiotic and biotic components, and student, the There are three. The outer crust of Earth is known as lithosphere. Lithosphere is the outer crust of Earth, and the water is called hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, one, two, and the layer of the air around the Earth is called the atmosphere, students. And when these three meet, student, that is where the life will be there. The life is where when the three meets, what you call as a biosphere, student, right? So we are living on the biosphere, student. On the earth crust is there, water is there, and atmosphere is also there. So hydrosphere, lithosphere, the outer layer of the earth crust is called lithosphere, and the atmosphere. You have seen there are different layers of the atmosphere. There are different layers of the atmosphere. So student, you need land, water, air, and how the atmosphere exists, and the life supporting zone of earth where atmosphere, and the life supporting zone is the biosphere, which we said biosphere, student. Biosphere, life supporting zone. That is your life supporting zone, students. That is where the life will be existing. And the air is nothing but mixture of 78% nitrogen, 20% oxygen, argon, 0.1% carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. So we are aware of this, student. The role of atmosphere in climate control is very important. Question to you is, student, what is the role of, what is the role, student? What is the role of atmosphere, student? What is the role of the atmosphere? One thing you are saying, sir, it is giving us oxygen. Okay, but beyond that, what happens, student? We have already told you it is a protective blanket, student, for all the organisms existing on earth. Since air is a bad conductor of heat, student. Air is a bad conductor of heat. What is a good conductor? Which will allow the heat to pass through it, and it will get warm very fast, student. Good conductor will allow the heat to pass through it. So then sun energy will be able to pass through it, student, and the temperature will rise a lot. And also the heat can flow out of it, student. It will cool a lot. So when it is a bad conductor, then the temperature variation is maintained, student. So it maintain the earth's temperature by preventing sudden increase during the daytime, and also during the night it slows down the escape of heat. Very important point, students, that what is does the air helps in maintain the earth's temperature, student. Very important. Because in the daytime the sun is shining, then the temperature will rise a lot. If it is not a bad conductor, student, if it is a good conductor, temperature will rise fast, student, and as the sun will recede, then the temperature will fall a lot. So there could be sudden increase or decrease in temperature during day and night, but this helps us maintaining the earth's temperature, uh, preventing sudden increase in temperature during the day, and also it does not allow the heat to escape from the surface during the night, student. Therefore it maintains earth's temperature. Is it clear? Very important point. ठीक है? It
Yes,
maintains the
sir.
constant temperature. The average temperature is maintained, student. You already know that every day you see the weather forecast, student, in which they tell you the maximum temperature, minimum temperature. So when the sun is shining to the intensity very high, that is the maximum, and when the night falls, students, then what happens, that is the minimum temperature. You have a maximum and a minimum temperature, student, every day, you know, from the weather forecast. And you know that The distance of the earth is, if I consider sun, and this is our moon, and this is our earth student, their distance is almost same. The distance of moon from sun and distance of earth is almost the same. So almost about the same distance. But moon has no atmosphere. Moon has no atmosphere, students. And the result of that is temperature of the moon ranges from temperature of the moon, student, is ranging from minus 190 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Student, see the variation? Minus, I am saying 190 to plus 110 degrees Celsius. Therefore, such low temperature and such high temperature, life will not be possible, student. The life cannot exist. Okay. So we don't have life on moon. Do we have life on moon? Tell me. No. Clear? Is it clear, student? So
Yes, sir.
the variation in temperature is ambient temperature should be required. What you need is, student. So the role of atmosphere is there in the climate control, student. If atmosphere is not there, on the moon atmosphere is not there. See what is the temperature variation? Minus 190 degree, very low, and then very high. 100 degrees centigrade is the boiling point of water, student. There, where will be the life then? So on the earth, our atmosphere is a blanket and helps in maintaining a average constant temperature, student, ambient temperature, which is required for the existence of life. Very high temperature, very low temperature, life is not possible. All right. I'm coming to another important part of that, student, the movement of air. What is the movement of air, student? Have you seen winds? Have you seen, student, movement of air? Tell me, does the air moves? Yes or no? Air moves or not? You seen the leaves of the tree moving? Sometimes the winds are very fast. Strong winds come, student. The air moves very fast. Is it right? Have you seen strong winds? When you move out of the homes, do you see air moving? Tell me, do you experience hot day, student, in the morning summer? It is the summertime. The day is hot, but it becomes cooler, student. As in the night, you see, you are getting some coolness, student. So what is that? Relief brought by cool evening breezes. You have seen cool evening breezes, students. Breezes, I'm saying. And what happens? You get a rainfall sometimes. And in the rain, what you get in summer, if you get rain, you are very happy. Why you are happy? Because oh, you see very pleasant weather, very pleasant weather. You see the breeze, the air becomes cooler, student. Cool winds. Have you seen winds blowing during the rainfall, students? Cool air, cool air. You have seen it, experienced it. You love that as soon as in summer rains, you are coming out of homes and enjoying it. So very strong hot weathers, then there is a movement of air. So movement could be gentle breeze, strong wind, or terrible storm. These movements could be, student, you have seen movements of air. I'm talking of movements of air, students. What type of movements you are seeing? You can see gentle breeze, or you can have a strong wind, student. You have seen strong wind, students, gentle breeze, strong wind, or terrible storm. terrible storm, student. Gentle breeze, strong wind, terrible storm. ठीक है? So then you have welcome rains, student. You like it, enjoy it. All this you see, students. Tell me, you experience all this? You experience all this.
Yes, sir.
My question to you is, why does the air move, students? Why will air move? What causes air to move, student? Can you tell me what you think should happen? The air is moving from one region to another region, student. Sometimes you get strong air movement, storm.
So,
बोलिए,
so
yes,
this is due to the uneven heating of atmosphere.
okay, yes,
Like air moves from a high pressure area to a low pressure area.
okay. Vane, what do you want to say in this? What causes the movement of air, student? What causes the movement of air? Anya, what do you want to say? What causes the movement of air? You are saying there are winds, gentle breeze, strong, terrible, or rains with wind. So the air is moving. The air movement is caused by temperature or pressure differences, students. That is how the wind is formed. That is what Vidhi has said. That there is a somewhere temperature is more, somewhere temperature is less. What will happen? What will happen? Temperature increases, students. Temperature increases. The air will become hot, student. Yes or no? The temperature of air particles increases. Air is nothing but particles, student, particles of the gas. Their kinetic energy will increase, student. Their temperature will rise. And what will happen, student? The air is heated up. It is hot air. The hot air will rise. It will rise, student. You know, if you heat air, it has more energy, more kinetic energy. Particles have more kinetic energy. What will happen? It will rise. It will rise, students. These are called convection currents. In physics, you have read about convection, student. Tell me, if cold air is becoming hot, it starts rising, students. The pressure will increase or decrease? Tell me. There will be decrease in pressure. There will be, student, decrease in pressure. Because air has become hot, it is moving out. It is rising. So there is a pressure becomes less at that point. And then there is the other side, student. You have a cold, other side is cold region. What will happen there? If you have a cold place, student, there air is cold, and here the temperature is more, air has risen up. So here the pressure will be more, student. And you know, gases will flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. Where will they move? Air pressure is now air pressure, student. The pressure of the air is more at where it is cold. The pressure of the air is less. Pressure of air is less because it is a gas, student. Where you have high temperature, right? So the movement of the air will take place from high pressure to what? They move from high pressure to, student, low pressure. Air will move from high pressure to low pressure. Is it right? Tell me. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So how these variations are there? Because of the temperature difference, students. Sun is there, but all the parts of the land, all the parts of the earth, there is a water, there is a land, there is a desert, student, different type of land, water resources are there, sea, rivers. So students, different amount of heating is taking place. And as a result of which student, the pressure of the air is different, and air will move from high pressure to low pressure. As you know, heat flows from high temperature to low temperature. Everything flows from higher to lower, students. Everything is flowing from higher to lower. You know about it. In science, what is happening? This is science, students. Things will flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. Heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. Right? So moving air is called the wind. Winds are caused due to uneven heating of the atmosphere. That is correct, student. What we are saying, first point, moving air is called the wind. Winds are caused due to uneven heating of the atmosphere. Air moves from high pressure area to the low pressure area, students. During daytime, the air above the land gets heated faster and start rising. So air from above the sea comes to the lower pressure region over land. So wind blows from the sea to the land. Have you noted down this, students? Tell me. Do you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, Vidhi has given already the correct answer. Ane has given the correct answer. Uneven heating is there, student. Somewhere the heating is more, somewhere the heating is less. So the atmosphere is getting unevenly heated. And the result of that is that the pressure of the air becomes more where there is a less heating, and is less where more heating. Because of the convection, the air rises up. Hot air rises up above, student, and then they, what will happen, students? The wind blows and different type of winds you have experienced, students. आंधी तूफान, ये सब चीजें तुमने देखा रेनी सीजन्स में, आंधी तूफान और ये बहुत तेज winds आती हैं. Strong winds are there, students. Strong winds you have seen. तो ये सारी चीजें आप एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. All right. Therefore, student, you said what causes the movement of air is mainly caused by differences in pressure and temperature. Warm air is lighter and rises upward. What I said, important. Warm air is lighter and rises upwards. Cold air is denser, students, and hence move down to replace the warm air. Density depends on how many particles are there. How many particles are there, student? Hot air means more energy, kinetic energy. Particles start moving away and the density will decrease. Density will decrease. Cold means the particles are closer, student. They have less kinetic energy and they are more denser. So cold air is denser. ठीक है, hence it moves down to replace the warm air. This is our cold air and this is our hot air, student. Which is more dense? Which is more dense? This is more dense. This is less dense. ठीक है, here pressure is more. ठीक है, pressure more, here pressure less. So what will happen? Then there will be movement of this. Air will move from cold air to the hot air, students. So this is the phenomena and this creates wind, student. What we call as wind. So winds are formed, student, by the movement of the air from cold areas to the hot areas. All the places of the earth are not equally heated up by the sun. Clear? When a place becomes heated, the surrounding air becomes warm. The warm air being lighter rises up. At low pressure area is created. Low pressure area is created. The cold air from cooler and high pressure region move to take its place. Student, this movement of air takes place due to uneven heating of different places on earth. Due to unequal heating of places, convection currents are produced in the air. When air moves horizontally, it is called the wind. What produces student? Convection currents are produced. ठीक है? From low temperature to the high temperature, there is a movement, and that is what makes it wind. Clear, student?
Yes, sir.
How do you get the convection currents, students? The result of differential heating, lighter, less dense, warm material rises while heavier, more dense, cool material sinks, student. It is this movement that creates circulation patterns. Circulation patterns are created and these are called convection currents in the atmosphere, in water and in the mantle of the earth, student. Convection currents are there in the atmosphere. They are there in the water also, students, and in the mantle of the earth, student. You heard about earthquakes? भूचाल आ गया, गुड़गड़ गुड़गड़ आवाज आती है. ये सब क्या है? What is happening, student? So convection current, student, and the moment there are circular patterns of convection current, student. It can be in the atmosphere, in the water, in the mantle of the earth. Earth crust में भी होता है. So you know how much destruction is there. अभी कौन से कंट्री में आया था? आता रहता कईयों में तो. बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में you know earthquakes are very common. Which country experience the largest earthquakes? आपने सुने? Earthquake, अर्थ में क्वेक है. Which countries are getting largest earthquake, student? आपने देखे हैं बहुत तेज आते हैं winds, strong winds. You have seen very very destructive. कई बार पिक्चर्स देखी हैं आपने strong winds की. कितनी तेज बारिश होती है, पानी आता है, इवेंट्स चलती हैं बहुत हाई स्पीड पे. और वो अभी आया था बॉम्बे में, कहाँ था हमारे कंट्री में आया था ना, मुंबई से पास किया था ना विंड्स, जब बहुत सारे दरवाजे और लोगों के वो खिड़कियां उड़ गए थे, ट्रीज अपरूट हुए थे. अभी हुआ था कुछ महीने पहले. डू यू रिमेम्बर? टेल मी. याद है आपको? बोलो. अच्छा, आगे देखते हैं. देखो देखो कितना मजा आएगा यहाँ पर. हाउ इंटरेस्टिंग इट इज. देखो कि सी ब्रीज, आपको पता है लैंड और सी ब्रीजेस होते हैं. सी ब्रीजेस और लैंड, व्हाट आर लैंड एंड सी ब्रीजेस? टेल मी स्टूडेंट्स. लैंड एंड सी ब्रीजेस क्या होते हैं? व्हाट आर लैंड ब्रीजेस एंड सी ब्रीजेस, स्टूडेंट? बोलो क्या होता है? व्हाट इज सी ब्रीज? आपने कभी यू हैव गॉन टुवर्ड द साइड ऑफ द
Sir,
सी? हाँ बोलो.
sir, land breeze occurs at night, whereas sea breeze occurs in the daytime.
व्हाट इज सी ब्रीज? होता क्या है सी ब्रीज? ये समुद्र से बड़ी ठंडी ठंडी हवाएं चलती हैं, मजा आता है. होता है ना कि सी की तरफ, सी से क्या होता है, सुबह सुबह जहां पर सी होते हैं बहुत मजा आता है. वहां से बड़ी बड़ी ब्रीजेस आती हैं, बहुत ही कूल ब्रीज आती है, ठंडी ठंडी हवा आती है, सी ब्रीज. देखो क्या हो रहा है कि ये डे टाइम है, मेरा डे टाइम है स्टूडेंट्स, डे टाइम. व्हाट हैपेंड एट द डे टाइम, स्टूडेंट? ये सन है मेरा, ये लो सन आ गया. अब एक तरफ तो मेरे पास वाटर है स्टूडेंट, ये जो ओशंस हैं, सी है, और दूसरी तरफ मेरे पास है लैंड स्टूडेंट। तो अब सन रेज इसके ऊपर भी गिरी और सन रेज इसके ऊपर भी आई, ठीक है। क्या आई? सन रेज। बताओ कि टेम्परेचर ज्यादा किसका राइज होगा? ये लैंड है, ये किसका टेम्परेचर मोर राइज होगा स्टूडेंट इन द डे टाइम? लैंड ज्यादा हीटअप होगी, यस और नो? तो ये हॉट हो गई है, ये कोल्ड है। It doesn't, the temperature doesn't rise here much, student. Around the sea, you know that water can absorb large amount of heat. Water has a very high latent heat. Land gap, it will hot up and the air here becomes hot, student. अब अगर ये एयर हीट अप हो जाएगी स्टूडेंट, तो ये राइज करेगी, टेल मी। हॉट एयर, यहाँ पे हॉट एयर है स्टूडेंट, इट विल राइज। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? प्रेशर कम हो जाएगा, ठीक है, लेस प्रेशर। और ये मोर डेंस है, ये लेस डेंस है। तो व्हाट विल हैपन स्टूडेंट? ये प्रेशर कम है और यहाँ पे ज्यादा है, तो फिर देयर विल बी अ ब्रीज स्टूडेंट, देयर विल बी अ ब्रीज स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम वेयर? फ्रॉम सी टू द व्हाट वी कॉल एज द सी ब्रीज। तो cold air from sea will start moving towards the land. Clear? ठंडी ठंडी हवा चलेगी from sea to the land. Here we have shown a picture of that, student. देखिए, this is my sun. ये आ गया, मॉर्निंग डे है, ये डे टाइम स्टूडेंट। मैक्सिमम I think around 1 o'clock or 12 p.m. the sun is maximum rising hot. This is my ocean. It that doesn't heat up that much, but the temperature of the land, this will become hot, student, and air will rise by convection currents, you have said. So the pressure will become low here. Pressure is more dense here. This is dense, student, cold air, and this is not dense, student, it is less dense and hot air, student. So this is a low pressure, and here pressure is high. So the result of this will be sea breeze. As you can see, this is a sea breeze, student, sea breeze. From the sea, student, air is moving towards the land. Air is moving towards the land. This is called sea breeze. Is it clear? The air is moving from sea to the land, students, during the daytime. ठीक है? Clear? Tell me. समझ में आ गया? अब क्या होगा? रात हो गई। द नाइट, ये मून आ गया स्टूडेंट, ये क्या है? नाइट, रात हो गई स्टूडेंट। ये मून दिख रहा है, सन तो है ही नहीं। अब कूलिंग स्टार्ट हो गई, कूलिंग स्टार्ट हो गई, तो सी का टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन विल बी वेरी लेस। इसका कूलिंग भी बहुत स्लो है, लेकिन लैंड जल्दी कूल हो जाती है। यू नो, लैंड विल गेट कूल्ड फास्टर देन द सी। जो लैंड है स्टूडेंट, दैट विल बी कूल्ड फास्टर देन सी, स्टूडेंट। तो ये ठंडा हो गया, ये कोल्ड हो गया रात को, डेंस हो गया यहाँ पर एयर। और ये जो सी है स्टूडेंट हमारा, फिर ओशन जो है, ये जो हमारे ओशन है स्टूडेंट, ये जो हमारा सी है, अब क्या हुआ फिर? ये हॉट हो गया एज कंपेयर टू दिस। तो इसका प्रेशर कम हो गया नाइट में, और इसका प्रेशर ज्यादा हो गया लैंड एयर का। प्रेशर मोर ड्यूरिंग द नाइट तो फिर अब क्या होगा, अब यहां से ब्रीज चलेगी, लैंड ब्रीज। अब ये क्या होगा, लैंड ब्रीज स्टूडेंट। सो द ब्रीज इज मूविंग फ्रॉम लैंड टू द ओशन। कैन यू सी दैट? बोलो, समझ में आ गया? ये अब लैंड जो है ये जल्दी कूल होती है, ठीक है, ये डेंस है, डेंस और कोल्ड है इन द नाइट, and the result will be the student, and this is warm, ठीक है, warm air in the night student, and this is a rising, and this then is a low pressure, pressure low in the night. So the land breeze starts from the land to the, देख रहे हैं, लैंड ब्रीज कहां से चल रही है, फ्रॉम लैंड टू द सी। लैंड टू सी, बोलो दिख गया? ओशंस, अगर ओशंस हैं तो बोलो समझ में आ गया स्टूडेंट्स? कैन यू एक्सप्लेन द लैंड ब्रीज एंड सी ब्रीज? क्वेश्चन ये है, एक्सप्लेन लैंड ब्रीज एंड सी ब्रीज स्टूडेंट, ठीक है, यू विल बी एबल टू एक्सप्लेन देम स्टूडेंट्स. Where is the land movement of the air winds, why it takes place, students? So the appearance of areas of low and high pressure in coastal areas at night, the direction in which air will flow at night in coastal area, we can easily predict by this. So all the movements of air resulting in diverse atmospheric phenomena are caused by uneven heating of the atmosphere, student. Uneven heating of the atmosphere in different regions of the earth. तो आपके अर्थ तो बहुत बड़ी है, उसके ऊपर एटमॉस्फेयर है, different amount of heating is taking place at different regions of the earth. So uneven heating it takes place at different regions of the earth, student, and the result of that will be what? The movement of air will take place, the movement of the air, or winds will blow student, different types of winds. अब एक चीज और बताओ कि ये विंड्स जो ब्लो कर रही है इसका यूज भी बहुत अच्छा है. यू नो व्हाट इज द मेन यूज ऑफ द विंड स्टूडेंट? winds are now very important to us. Can you tell me student what are the uses of the wind, student? बताइए विंड का क्या मेन यूज है, जल्दी बताइए. यू नो विंड इज बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर व्हाट पर्पस स्टूडेंट्स? ये जो विंड बन गई है, ठीक है, the movements of air resulting in diverse atmospheric phenomena are the result of uneven heating of the atmosphere in different regions of the earth. Can you tell me student what is a great use of the winds, students? How we can use the winds? Tell me fast. बताइए क्या यूज कर रहे हो विंड्स का? Is it an energy? Tell me. You need energy, students. You are using electrical energy, you are using hydro energy, you are using nuclear energy, but have you seen wind energy being used? Tell me where you have seen wind energy.
So in windmills.
So students, very very good use, student. Windmills, you have seen lot of windmills in India and in many countries now. The wind rotates the turbine, student. You can see this wind is coming, turbines, windmills, student, windmills. There are turbines and generators, students, transformers, distribution, and it is producing electricity. You can see, you can produce electricity, student, electricity from wind energy, student, wind energy. And this is a very important point because this is being used a lot, student. And no pollution, student. Other sources of energy, you burn coal, you burn petrol, student, there is a pollution. No pollution is there in the wind energy. One of the important point is that this energy, which we are talking of wind energy, student, we can use it and the windmills, and you already know which part of the country you are already having large number of, where in our country we have windmills? Can you tell me? In our country where we have installed the windmill, students? So what we are saying, student, winds are caused by uneven heating of different regions of the earth, of different regions of the earth, student. ठीक है? And beside this, student, there are other factors. Other factors also. Can you tell me what other factors are there, student? Rotation of the earth is there. Earth is rotating. ठीक है? And mountain ranges are there. Mountain ranges, you know, you have Himalayas, you have mountain ranges in the paths of the wind. They will come in the paths of winds and they will change the direction of the wind, students. They will change the direction of the wind, students. So you have the presence of Himalaya in our countries. You see, you know, you are aware of the Himalayas, students. What they do, student? They change the flow of the wind. They change the flow of the wind, student, flowing from Allahabad towards the north. Flowing towards Allahabad from towards the north, student. Therefore, student, all the movements of air resulting in diverse atmospheric phenomena are caused by uneven heating of the atmosphere in different regions of the earth, student. Various other factors are rotation of the earth, mountain regions, students, and presence of Himalaya change the flow of wind blowing from Allahabad towards the north in our country, students. North in our country, students. So I hope, students, you have understood the winds, how they are formed, student, and what type of winds are there, strong winds and weak and uneven heating of the atmosphere at different regions of the earth, along with the rotation of the earth and your mountain ranges. They can change the direction of the winds. And what man does now, he is using wind as a source of energy, student. For future, it is the best electrical source of energy because it will produce uh, no pollution, and the cost is almost is a free cost energy. What it is, student? Windmill, student, they are low cost, lowest cost energy, the lowest cost energy. Once you set up the windmill, then the energy is there. So cost is also very low. Therefore, this is the best source of the energy. All right. I hope you have enjoyed the session, students. You have understood what the winds are. You participated in the webinar and helped in many of the questions were answered by Vidhi and Anya. Both of you know a lot of things. And how do you like this session? Tell me, students. How was it?
So good.
All right, and your participation is very good, student, and therefore, students, we will meet you even our next webinar, and keep on subscribing our channel and forwarding it to your friends, students. So, okay, bye bye. Then we'll see you in the next webinar, which will be there again. The next topic will be rain, which is a very important topic, and you'll see how the rains are being formed and how it takes place. Okay, student. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Then I will meet you in my next class.
Thank you.
Okay. Good evening. Take care.